Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Silver Fang, and today I'm back with another video. And today I'm going to be reviewing Tsukihime episode 4 and 5. And oh my god, was episode 5 a crazy freaking chapter. Holy fuck. We got introduced to the villain, and this guy looks like a freaking savage. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, this dude is like 7 feet tall, slick back hair with like the Mihawk eyes. Oh my god. Yo, this dude killed like a whole freaking building, and like it couldn't have been more than 2-3 minutes. Like, we see him, he's like, time for dinner, boom, everybody's dead. Like, oh my Lord Jesus Christ. All right, but let's focus. Let's go in order. First, we go to episode 4, and last time where we left off, Arc and Shiki were kind of like heading out someplace. I thought last episode that he was gonna take her to her family house, but what he actually did was that he took her to a hotel, or maybe she took him to her hotel, whatever. The point is, they rented a hotel room and they stay there. So this chapter wasn't really all that interesting, except for the part where Shiki's asking her. They get into the room and they're like, well, I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm tired. That's what Arc says, right? She's like, I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm tired. Shiki, and then she goes on to say that he needs to wake her up when night falls because vampires are not active during the day. Shiki asked the obvious question, aren't you a vampire? She's like, yeah, but it's fine because I'm... And then she collapses, right? She kind of faints, and then Shiki, he puts her on the bed. She says she's going back to sleep, and she goes to sleep right away. My thing is, like, what was she just about to say? She is what? Because last chapter she said that she was also a vampire, but now she can walk during the day. Apparently other vampires can't. I kind of knew that, but one of you guys told me, one of my subscribers told me to like forget everything I knew about vampires for this series, so I'm not even trying to make any assumptions. For now, we know that the vampires from the Nasuverse, they can't walk in the sun, except for Arc. Apparently they can't walk in the sun, and they feed on blood. That's the two things that we know for sure. Another thing is they might be able to use magic, which I'm not sure yet, but according to what we saw from the bad guy in the next episode, which I will get to, it looks like they are able to summon familiars. So apparently vampires from the Nasuverse can use magic. I'm not sure if they're like set on specific type of magic, but apparently they can use magic. At least they're able to summon familiars at the very least. So she goes to sleep. Shiki's thinking, he's like, well, what should I stay? Should I go? Dude, he needs to realize that he needs to realize that he is deep in this shit already. Like, there's nowhere for him to go. Like, the familiars already saw him. He's in this whether he wants it or not. So thankfully the guy, the villain, not sure what his name is yet, he didn't see Shiki in action, so he's gonna be pretty surprised when he sees what Shiki can do. So she goes to sleep. Shiki's thinking whether he should leave or stay. He's trying to figure it out. He's thinking about things. He's deep in this shit already. Like, he's not going nowhere. He was thinking of leaving, but right as he's about to leave, he sees that Arc is bleeding. So he's like, shit, and he gets worried about her. He kind of goes and buys some stuff, like some bandages and whatnot. Turns out, and another interesting thing that happened in this chapter, Shiki comes back. she's mad because he was gone. She tells him that he's already in this, he shouldn't run away. If he goes out by himself, he's in danger, blah 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 blah. So after that, she asks Shiki to help her clean her wounds, and turns out that the wounds Shiki inflicted on her are of a special type, meaning that according to Arc, and this let me look for the specific words that she used, because this is pretty specific the way she said it. So here it is. So she says, the cuts that you made won't stick back at all. Won't stick back at all. Maybe that's a mistranslation, but I'm taking that as the wounds Shiki made won't heal, right? So I had to reconfigure the system all over again and stick everything back together. By the way, she used duct tape to do all this. Like, what does that even mean? Reconfigure the whole system all over again. What does that mean? Like, is she some type of robot? Like, what is going on? So then, as they're changing her bandages, Shiki's looking something to cut the tape with, and he finds the knife. She says that using that knife, he shouldn't have been able to kill her at all. Then we jump to chapter 5, right? And in chapter 5, the first thing we see is a glimpse of the villain, who is looking at them through familiars again. So then Shiki's explaining to RQ his abilities and how he was able to cut her, because according to her, that knife shouldn't have been able to like cut her or injure her at all. Maybe she says something like, it shouldn't have inflicted any deep wounds at all on me. So Shiki's trying to explain to her that what his abilities are. She already knew about it. She said it's the eyes of the death perception, which is a pretty good name. The eyes of the death perception. She says that everything is given a designated time of death, and Shiki is able to perceive that information in forms of lines. That's still not a very good explanation for what Shiki does, right? Because, okay, so what does that mean? How are those lines someone's time of death? That is very weird. I'm still looking for some more information on this. She already knew what they were, but I don't think she knows much about it except for the names and what it does. But I don't think she has any other details on it. But she does say that Shiki has the ability to kill anything, regardless of magic or any protection. Shiki's able to kill anything at all, which is already OP as hell. This dude is like a freaking Shinigami by now. Then the bad guy, whatever the villain, whatever his name is, he walks into the hotel. This boy kind of comes up to him and he's like, we don't allow dogs in here. And then the dog disappears, and the dude just cuts him in half, like not even a word, nothing. And then he's like, time for dinner. Time for dinner? Bro, he says time for dinner. We cut back to Shiki, who collapses because apparently what I'm thinking is like he's not able to use the lines for an extended period of time. He has to stop using it, or like I believe like it kind of like affects his stamina, because he kind of collapses. He says his head hurts. So what I'm thinking is he's not able to use the lines for a prolonged amount of time, just like at this moment. So the guy cuts the boy in half. He's like, it's time for dinner. We cut to our cute who senses him, and next thing we know, we cut through the hotel and everybody's dead. Everybody's dead. Like, I'm telling you, it couldn't have been more than a minute and everyone is dead. Oh my god, that's insane, bro. And this guy, he has no mercy at all. He finds two little girls, was a little girl and a little boy. He kills them too. Like, this guy has no mercy at all. Shiki and Ark are running. They're trying to take the stairs, but a whole bunch of familiars are coming up the stairs. So apparently this guy can summon a ridiculous amount of familiars, which is kind of insane. At least RQ got to sleep. So now she should be somewhere probably like 20-30%, I guess, because according to her, she was at her limit last episode. But at least she's able to run now. Chiki sees the familiar. She sends Shiki one way. She stays to hold back the familiars. And as Shiki's going to take the elevator, a dog comes out, and that's the end of the episode. Woo! This episode 5 was dope, but it was really action-packed. So we got introduced to the villain. He gets to the hotel. We get a little bit about the eyes of death perception, whatever, the sight. We get a little bit about the sight, and everything is about the villain here. He goes into the hotel. He kills everything, kills everybody. Ark senses him. They try to run. Bunch of familiars coming at them, and oh my god, bro. But let's talk about the villain now. This dude is like 7 feet tall, and he has the slick back hair. I'm assuming his hair is either white or blonde, and he has like the Mihawk eyes. And oh my god, this dude looks like a savage. For some reason, I'm picturing him wearing like a dark green coat and blonde hair. I'm not sure if well, let me take a look. I'm not sure if he has like, I'm not sure because of the of the artwork. I'm not sure if he has like slick back hair or his hair is just forward but it's like really short. I'm not sure. The point is that this guy, like, you can see his veins in his eyes. Oh my god, this dude looks like a freaking badass. So I can't wait for next chapter. I'm probably gonna live react to that. So that's something I'm gonna start doing now, because some people were asking me to react to the chapters. Some people were asking me to just review the chapters. So I'm going to just do both. I'm going to react to the chapter live, and then I'm gonna just get my thoughts together, and then come back and review the chapter. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Oh, I forgot to answer this. A guy told me if I'm continuing Face Strange Fake. I am continuing it. I'm probably gonna start doing the same thing that I'm doing with Tsukihime. So I'm going to react to the chapters on live stream, and then I'm gonna go back and review the chapters, because the thing is, like, I had some issues with YouTube when it came to showing the pages in the videos, so that's why I stopped. But I'm thinking of doing this, live reacting to guys and reading it with you guys, and then just do the review on my own. So that's it for Face Strange Fake. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, please subscribe to the channel, and as I always say, have an awesome day. Catch you guys in the next one.